The Safe People Registry is a new web platform designed to make safe people validations within the 5 Safes framework more efficient, consistent, scalable, and robust. It streamlines processes for data custodians managing trusted research environments or secure data environments, the researchers seeking access, and the organisations they work for. A user in the Safe People Registry is anyone conducting research with sensitive data. Users create profiles with details like ID verification, training records, and employment. An organisation in the Safe People Registry is an institution that employs or teaches users. Each organisation nominates a senior representative to manage its Safe People Registry account and profile, including the organisational identity and data security compliance. Users can request an organisation confirms their employment or student status. This is affiliation. When an organisation receives an affiliation request, a member of the organisation team reviews the Safe People Registry user profile to verify it matches their records, confirms the user has the necessary skills and a relevant role for projects involving sensitive data. If all checks are positive, the organisation confirms the user's affiliation. Data custodians within the Safe People Registry validate the safety of users and organisations to work on sensitive, de-identified data projects, often within trusted research environments or secure data environments. A nominated representative sets up a project in the Safe People Registry, adding user and organisation profiles linked to data access requests for that project. Data custodians review these profiles against their criteria, for example, verifying training or user affiliation by their organisation, before documenting decisions like validating a user as safe and recording approval of the project. While the Safe People Registry supports UK data custodians, user and organisational profiles can be global. So what are the benefits? Users can work on multiple projects across different data custodians. The Safe People Registry lets users provide information once in a consistent format, instead of repeating it for each data custodian they work with. Affiliation is also confirmed once, so users do not need to repeat the step with their organisation for every project they are involved with. With automatic syncing to external systems such as ORCID and Digital Economy Act accreditation, users can easily keep their Safe People Registry profile populated and up to date. A Safe People Registry profile belongs to the user, primarily linked to their personal email. This ensures they retain a history of their projects and profile data, even when changing jobs. Users can be affiliated with multiple organisations at once, such as a university and a company, with the Safe People Registry tracking the responsible affiliation for specific projects. Once approved by a data custodian, users can also use their Safe People Registry profile as a single sign-on method to access secure data across multiple custodians, where data custodians choose to adopt this. Organisations often have many users working across various projects with different data custodians. The Safe People Registry simplifies this by enabling organisations to provide information and affiliate users just once in a standardised process. With the Safe People Registry, organisations gain full visibility into all projects their users are approved for, helping them to comply with data custodians' processes and contracts. For example, a single update in the Safe People Registry notifies all relevant data custodians when a user leaves an organisation. Organisations can easily check if users need to complete training. The Safe People Registry provides data custodians with the information they need to make and record decisions more efficiently. It does not approve projects or who can access data. Customizations also help custodians identify users and organisations that do not meet their criteria. Data custodians can choose if they simply want to use the Safe People Registry to validate the safeness of a user or organisation, or take advantage of additional features like recording approvals and enabling single sign-on for project-specific data access. They can also automatically list project details on a public data use register, improving the transparency of data research more widely. How is the Safe People Registry secure? Only accredited data custodians can set up a Safe People Registry account. Data in the Safe People Registry is only visible to those with the right permissions. For example, user and organisation profiles are only visible to data custodians. Organisations must nominate a senior representative to responsibly manage their account, and only their delegates can confirm user affiliations. User ID documents are not stored in the Safe People Registry, but sent to a secure service for verification before being deleted. And that's how the Safe People Registry streamlines and standardises Safe People assessments for trustworthy access to sensitive data for research purposes. The Safe People Registry, developed by Health Data Research UK, in collaboration with UK SERP and Dragon, and funded by the Department of Science, Innovation and Technology and UK Research and Innovation, and is shaped through expert collaborations and user input. To find out more or to set up an account, go to safepeopleregistry.org.